Hi everyone, my name is Jen, and this is a short practice called Yoga for Sleep. We've all had those nights when we've gone to go to bed and our mind is staying active and running us all over the place, and we feel our body physically tossing and turning as we have a difficult time drifting off into a restful night of sleep. And so this series of poses can be done prior to going to bed and is designed to help calm your nervous system and to calm the activity of your mind so that once you do get into your bed, hopefully you'll be able to shift into a more restful night of sleep. For the practice, you may want a blanket. Any blanket will do. It'll just be a blanket that you'll fold a few times and place across the center of your mat for some tabletop hands and knees work. Possibility of using a yoga bolster if you have one, but if not, a pillow or an extra rolled blanket or even a thick beach towel, so you can slide that under your pelvis for the opening centering. And then a yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a scarf, a regular belt, or even a necktie will work in place of the yoga strap. So as you're ready, you're gonna find your seat with your pelvis on your blanket, your beach towel, your pillow, your yoga bolster. You're gonna bring your hands, palms down, about on the middle of the thighs so that your shoulders line up pretty much over your elbows. Shoulders also line up over the crest of your hips. And then you're just gonna sit nice and tall and allow your eyes to softly close. As the eyes softly close, you can begin to turn the awareness of your mind to the gentle movement of your inhalation and exhalation. You can notice how your body gently moves as you take the breath in and as you release the breath out. As your body becomes still and your awareness connects to the movement of your breath, you may notice that it becomes a little easier to take a deep breath. You're going to take your next inhalation, draw the breath into the body through your nose. And then as you exhale, you're going to breathe out slowly through the mouth with a very soft sighing sound. Allow your eyes to very softly reopen. We're going to begin with a movement called half wide angle. So you can stay on your support, or if you prefer, you can move the support from underneath of the pelvis. You're going to stretch your left leg open out to the side. So your right knee is going to be bent with your right heel lining up with the center of the body, and the left leg is going to extend out. Pelvis is either still elevated or maybe directly onto the mat. You're going to breathe in, you're going to let your arms reach up along the sides of the face, feeling a sense of lightness in your low back. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to allow your right hand to come back behind your right hip, and your left arm's going to sweep across your body, connecting to your right leg for a moment as you just give a gentle turn of your chest toward the right. Very gentle, just a little heart opening. And then we're going to inhale and spin back around to the center. So we're going to reach up through the elbows, the wrists, the palms, the fingers, and then exhale, take your right hand back behind your hip. Let your left arm come across your body. Press into your right hand as you just gently turn the heart to the right. And then one last time, take a deep breath in. Let your arms reach up and along the sides of your face. And then as you exhale, let your right hand come back behind your hip. Let your left arm come across your body. Gently turn the center of your chest toward the right. And then as you inhale, let your body come back around to the center. And as you exhale, let your left hand come down behind your left leg. And you're going to side stretch over to the left leg. Now, this right top arm can stay by the ear. In some ways, you can modify that to make that less intense on the shoulder. One is to take the right hand to the top of the shoulder. And another is to bring the hand all the way back down to the hip. Now that makes it less intense for the shoulder, but also makes it not as intense across the low back. Wherever you are in that pose with the right arm, you're going to take one more round of inhale and exhale. And then you're going to take your next inhale to bring your body back up to the center. And then as you exhale, let your hands come down. You're going to take the weight back into the hands. Allow the knees to bend. So you're going to point your knees up to the sky for a moment, and then you're just going to wave your knees from side to side. So a seated windshield wiper motion. Okay, and then we're going to take that flow on the second side. So you're going to sit up nice and tall. Extend out through your right leg, bend your left knee so that the heel lines up with the center of your body. And take a deep breath in, stretch your arms up and along the sides of your face, getting a sense of lightness and lift in the lower back region. And then as you exhale, take your left hand back behind you, ground down to the floor, and just bring your right arm across your body and take a gentle twist to the left. As you breathe in, come back around to the center, reach long through the fingertips. Exhale as you twist to the left. Left hand back behind you, right hand connected to your knee. And then one last time, breathe in, unwind, reach up tall, and exhale. Left hand back behind you, right hand connecting to the left knee. And then inhale, unwind, turn to the center, stretch up through your fingertips. Exhale, take your right hand down to the floor behind your right leg and side stretch over to the right. Now remember, with this top left arm, you can always bring the hand to the top of the shoulder, or you might even place your hand to your hip. We want to create a little opening through the low back and through the side of the body. So some of the respiratory muscles live on the side body, so that opening across the side ribs will help you to be able to take a deeper inhalation and exhalation. Last moments. Okay, breathing in, let your body rise back up to the center. Again, just lean weight back into your hands so that both of your knees can bend, both of your feet can come flat, and your knees can gently sway from side to side. Okay, we're going to rise up now to all fours, tabletop position. So this is where the blanket underneath of the knees comes in handy. So you're going to place the knees on the blanket, knees beneath the hip points. I like to take my hands just slightly wider than my shoulders and slightly forward. Spread the fingers. Now you're going to extend out through your left knee back behind you so that the left ball of the foot presses down into the mat. And you're just going to take your left heel and rock the left heel a few times forward and back. So continue to reach out through the crown of the head. So sometimes what can happen is as we're going through this, there can be a tendency to drop the head low. And that can create a little bit of aggravation across the back of the neck. So continue to reach out long through the crown of your head. Take just a few more rocks. Okay, now we're gonna pause when the heel is rocking upward, and we're gonna take the left leg and we're gonna bring it out to the left to kickstand out to the side. So this position of the legs is called the gate legs. And now we're gonna begin to rock again. And if you like, you could press the right ball of the foot into the mat, or you can just leave the top of the foot down on the floor. So it just depends on your foot and how it feels across your toes. If you have arthritis in your feet, sometimes it feels better just to leave the top of the foot fully down on the mat. Continue to reach long through the crown of your head, taking just a few more. Okay, and then coming back to the center, we're gonna just let the left knee come down underneath of the hip, ground into the left knee. We're just gonna repeat that with the second leg. So you're gonna extend out through your right knee, press the right ball of the foot into the mat, and then begin to gently pulse the right heel forward and back. So just gonna keep reaching out long through the crown of your head. There can be some softness in the elbows. Okay, as your right heel rocks back up, so it's pointing upward toward the sky, you're going to take your right leg and swing your right leg out to the right to create the shape of the gate legs. Left ball of the foot might press into the mat, and then you're going to begin to rock your hips forward and back. A few final times. All right, as your hips rock back up, that left hip landing over the left knee, you're gonna bring your right knee back down to the floor. You wanna take your big toes close together and move your knees out a little bit wide out to the outer edges of your mat. You're gonna move your hips back toward your heels and come into a child's pose. Settling the belly down to the space between the inner legs, and we're just going to take the hands and the arms and walk them over to the right. So you're going to take side stretching child's pose. So you want to reach really long through your left side body and through your left arm. Just relax your chin in slightly. Relax your forehead. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you're exhaling, breathe out through your mouth with a soft sigh. And then coming through the center, walk your hands over to the left, stretch out long through the right side of your body. Bring your chin slightly in. Deep inhalation, draw the breath into the body through the nose. Deep exhale. Okay, and then coming back through the center and then rocking back up to all fours. So bring the knees back underneath of your hips. And the last movement we'll do here on the knees is a movement called cat-cow. So you just want to spread through your fingers. Inhale, let your belly tip downward toward the floor. You can have a gentle softening in the elbows so that the heart center lifts up a bit. And then as you exhale, press into your palms. Draw your tailbone under and round through your spine. Inhale, let your belly tip down toward the floor. Lift up through the center of your chest bone. Exhale, press down into your palms. Take your tailbone, draw the tailbone under as you round through your back. One last time. Inhale, let your belly tip down toward the floor. Lift up through the center of your chest bone. Exhale, press into your palms. Draw your tailbone under and round through your spine. Inhale as you come to neutral. Now we're going to be shifting our body down to the spine. So you can just shift your legs out to the right or to the left. Swing the legs out in front of you. And this is where you'll want to have the strap or your belt next to you. Just shift your hips more to the center of your mat. And then you're going to let your body come all the way down to the floor. Now, as you arrive here, you can let your knees bend again. So feet come flat, similar to that seated windshield wiper. Now we'll just do it reclined. So stretch your arms out nice and wide, feet are wide, and then rock your knees from right to left. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. So these windshield wipers can help release tension from around the pelvis and the low back. So it can be very helpful if you have that sort of chronic low back achiness. And we're going to point the knees upward to the ceiling and just bring your feet a little closer now so that your heels are lining up with the bones of the buttocks, the sitting bones. We're going to pick up the right foot and you're going to take your yoga strap or your belt and you're going to unroll it, and then you're going to send it around the right ball of the foot. So they're just going to loop your support across the ball of the foot and begin to send your right heel up toward the sky. Okay, so if you spend a lot of time during the day seated at a desk, right, or even a lot of movement with the legs, like walking, running, biking, those movements can create a little restriction in the muscles of the legs. So we're just going to do some leg stretches here. So breathe in and send your right heel up toward the sky. And then as you exhale, you can still hold onto your strap there, but you'll just allow your right knee to bend. Then as you inhale, you can send your right heel back up toward the sky. So the right leg may or may not come all the way straight. It's just going to depend, right? We just want to go right into the edge of a stretch and then exhale, let your right knee bend. Inhale as you re-extend, press the right heel up toward the ceiling. Exhale, let your right knee bend. Now, if it feels better on your body, you can keep just moving the leg in and out of that. Or the next time you extend through your right knee, you might hold in the stretch for a few moments. So let the shoulder blades relax down and then just feel the weight of the back of your head release down. And we're going to take a few of those sighing breaths here. So you can inhale, draw the breath into the body through the nose. And then as you exhale, you're going to breathe out through your mouth with that soft sighing sound. One more time, breathe in. Okay. Take your breath in, and now as you exhale, you're going to start to bend your right knee so you can unhook the strap, set the strap out to the side for a moment. Loop your hands onto the front of your shin bones or even the back of your right thigh, whatever you can easily catch hold of, and then just draw the thigh into the ribs for a moment. So just press the hands into the leg, draw the leg into your body. Now here we're going to take a figure 4 position. So we're going to end up taking the right ankle, crossing it over the left thigh. So the right knee is going to move away from the body so that the legs create the shape of the figure four. Now you can, if you like, take your right hand to your right thigh for a moment, and you can just give this really gentle press of the hand to the thigh. When you do that though, the thigh kind of presses back into your hand. And you feel a connection of your outer right ankle to your thigh, a little press out through your right heel. Now you can always stay right here in this position. Another option is to pick up the left foot so that the legs start to draw in closer to the body. So that maybe you can take your right hand through the shape of your legs, hold onto the back of your left thigh. Now I want to show a way to do this if you can't quite catch hold of the back of the thigh. So if you take the strap across the back of the left leg or your necktie or your scarf, you might be able to hold on to the strap. Okay? So I want to keep the back body on the floor. So if we catch hold, but the body lifts up, we want to see if we can do it in a more relaxed way, right? Because that's the focus for our practice, is creating relaxation in the body, creating relaxation in the mind so that you can fall asleep a little easier, right? So relax the back body down. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Okay, now we're going to start to release the strap. If you have it threaded behind your left leg, you're going to let your left foot first land and let your right foot come down. So stretch your arms out to the side, turn your palms upward to face the ceiling, wide with your feet, and sway your knees from right to left. Okay, and then you're going to point your knees straight up to the sky, move your feet a little closer. We're going to do those same poses on the second side. So pick up your left foot, take your yoga strap or your scarf, and then loop it across the ball of your left foot. You're going to send your left heel up toward the sky. And so here we'll just go in and out of that movement a few times. You're going to exhale, let your left knee bend. And then inhale as you reach the left heel back up toward the sky. Exhale as you allow your left knee to bend. Inhale as you reach your left heel up. So you're just seeing if you can move your left leg in coordination with the movement of your breath. Okay, taking that movement just another time or two. Now, the next time that you extend your left leg up toward the sky, here's your opportunity to hold, or if you feel you want something a little more gentle, you might continue to move your leg in and out of the stretch. Otherwise, you'll hold here, just focus on releasing your shoulder blades down, relax the back of the head down. If you felt any amount of strain in your neck or your face, you can always support behind the back of your head with a very low blanket. We're going to take the sighing breath here. So inhale through your nose and then exhale, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Last time, inhale. Okay. We're going to allow the left knee to bend now. Unhook the strap from the sole of the foot. Bend at the knee. So you're going to hook your hands around your left shin bones or bring them around the back of the left thigh. This left knee can even slide just a little bit to the left as you draw the thigh in toward your ribs. Figure four pose. We're going to take the left ankle now and cross it over the bottom part of the right thigh. So the left knee is moving away from the body. You can exaggerate that slightly by taking your left hand to your left thigh. And just remember, as you press the hand just a little bit into the thigh is also going to gently press into your left palm. Now you can stay here, or for a slightly stronger stretch, you can pick your right foot up away from the floor so that the shape of your legs starts to draw in toward your body. Now you can stay right there, or if you cannot easily catch hold of the back of the leg, it works really well to just take your strap or your scarf around the back of your right thigh and hold onto the strap instead, because that's going to create more relaxation, doing it in a way that you can take it in a supported position so that you don't increase any stress or strain, but instead increase your sense of support and calmness. Let the back body release down. Deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. Okay, and we're going to release the hands from the back of the right thigh, or release your strap from the back of the right thigh. You're going to allow your right foot to come down. And then as your right foot comes down, uncross your left ankle. Also let your left foot come down. Take your feet kind of wide. Stretch your arms out to the side, palms face up, and then that swaying of your knees from side to side. Okay, now as you're ready, we're going to be extending the legs out long on your mat. And I also want to show you a way to support underneath of your knees. If you have any low back achiness, or feel like you'd want a little more support, you can take a yoga bolster or a pillow, or even two pillows stacked on top of one another, and place that underneath of your knees. And then with that support underneath of the knees, then you can come back down onto your spine. Okay, and then, so here, if you feel any strain in the neck, again, just put the low blanket beneath the back of the head. So you can just lay the hands on top of the abdominal region, just connecting the palms to the body somewhere. And then allow your eyes to softly close. So just bring your awareness to the back of your head, and just feel the back of the head release down. Notice the weight of your shoulder blades. Allow the weight of your shoulder blades to release downward. Feel the backs of your arms connected to the floor beneath you. Let the back of the pelvis and the gluteal region release downward. Feel your legs and the weight of the legs release down. Might notice your inhalation, a light lift of your body upward toward your hands. And then as you exhale, feel the weight of your body release downward, allowing your body to feel heavy. And as you breathe in, again, you might notice a very light lift of your body to your hands. And exhale, feel the weight of your body release down, the weight of the body releasing downward to the mat, downward toward the floor. We'll rest here for a final minute or two. So just continue to let your exhalations assist you in letting the weight of your body go. So at your home, you can continue to rest here for as long as you like. If you feel ready to transition, you can take just a little bit of movement through your hands and your feet. So maybe just a gentle stretch out through your arms and your palms. Wiggle your fingers, stretch through your legs and your feet. You can allow your knees to bend one at a time so that your feet come flat. They might be on the floor, they might be resting on your pillows. We're going to roll the body over to the right or to the left. So just going to shift your knees to one side so that you gently roll and you're resting on one side body. And you can press your hands down and just start to give a rise up with your body so that you can come back up to your seat. I always like to just come to simple cross leg for just a moment, sit tall with my spine. As you feel ready, you can slowly allow your eyes to reopen. Thank you very much.